Empowers, your Angel Powers activator. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, right? And YouTube. Yes, for amazing clapper. Okay, so I'm working on it. So drop in the comments your city, your state, your country. Right now, I am in Asheville, North Carolina. I am from Cali, Colombia, the real South. So if you are Hispanic, let me know in the comments. If you live in the United States, give me the flag. Let's connect. And I'm going to talk about what happened in my 2022, what's happening in 2023. Maybe it's going to have some triggers for you. Who knows? I'm going to share my journey and the ways I'm learning to heal, okay? Because we are always have something to heal so we can be better, right? So that's why I am your Angel Powers activator, because everything I learn, I'm going to share so you can heal yourself, because you have that power within you, okay? So I'm just going to activate something in you and you will do the job, okay? So if you are new to my show, drop new in the comments, because I want to welcome you into my life. I want to know more about it and how you found me, okay? So 2022, it was a year with so much pain, because I was dealing with frozen shoulder. Both shoulders had frozen shoulder. So I'm still have frozen shoulder, because I can't, this is a lot of progress. If you watch my videos from last January, I was like this. Okay. So now I can raise all this, but you can see that I don't have too much flexibility. Okay. And then I can get into my bra. My husband is helping me. So I was dealing with so much pain in January. And my dogs, Caliche and Coco, were sick. They got sick at the end of December. So I started January 2022 with so much pain in my life. My body was in pain. My dogs were sick. So that's a lot of pain for me. And thank God I have an amazing husband. And thank God that we're still building a lifestyle where we can be at home, that we can work from home, our own businesses. We don't work for anyone, thank God. And I'm 44, right? I'm 44 years old. I forgot. Sometimes I'm 43, 45. I don't know. So I'm 44 years old, and I'm blessed that we can stay home, right? That we can deal with this pain at home, that we can heal at home. So that's how my 22 started, with pain in my body, pain, in my heart because of my dogs. And then I started learning that there's so much pain in your body that is trapped because of your emotions, because we don't want to deal with our emotions. And that's, I don't know, like when you go to the doctor and you're sick and they take x-rays and MRIs and they give you medication and there's no results, you're not moving forward, you're still in pain, and you're like, what the heck? I still have pain in my shoulder, I still have pain in my neck, and then you feel like you're crazy. And you're like, I'm not. Imagine this pain. I don't want to be in bed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I don't want to quit the gym because I was in the gym every single day for 1, 2, 3 hours. Like, tell me what's wrong in my body. You're fine. The MRI shows you're fine. The X-ray shows you're fine. What are you telling me? That I'm creating this pain here in my mind? Are you telling me I'm crazy? Tell me. Tell me. They don't tell you because they don't know. Like their education doesn't go. So I have to pray and ask God, tell me what's going on. Give me signs. Send me people. And then my journey started with frozen shoulder. I think frozen shoulder was a blessing. You said in disguise? Tell me in the comments if you have seen those blessings that you're like, it's not a blessing. But at the end, it's like, yes, it was a blessing. So frozen shoulder helped me to go deep into my emotions. I didn't know the emotions were trapped in my body. And then I start joining groups about frozen shoulder, about chronic pain, because I was like, I have chronic pain. What's going on here? And then some people ahead of me, they shared a book about you had to heal emotions in order to heal your body. I'm like, what's going on here, Angelica? I never about it. So you see my transformation, you see my growth. So I bought a book, and it has some questions about when you were a child, if you had a father, a mother, who raised you, so many things, what happened in school. And I'm like, I haven't finished the book yet, but I have other things, right? And I realized that it's so painful for me to go through that, like to answer those questions, because it deals with emotions. It deals with my past. It deals with a father that I didn't have, that it was not in my life. So I had to deal with rejection since I was a little girl, because my father didn't accept me. Okay. So that was hard to answer those questions, but they were needed. Okay. And that was like, oh, now I know I had to deal with emotions, but how can I deal with those emotions? Because every time that I deal with emotions, I get sick, I get pain, because, it's removing the things that are painful, that is needed. So that's why I'm giving you this warning. I'm going to share my journey. I don't know if it's going to be a trigger for you, but I'm learning, I'm still learning that those triggers, you need to recognize those triggers so you know how to handle them. Because they're going to show up, honey. They're going to show up all the time. So I want you to be strong. That's why I'm here. I'm your Angel Powers activator, because I want you to recognize those triggers, and then you're going to say, okay, I know you're the trigger, and you're going to be in control of that trigger. You're not going to let the trigger control you anymore. So that's why I'm here sharing my journey. And I'm going to the psychologist because I need help. I need professional help. Now I'm taking a class. It's a certification class. I'm going to get a certificate because I'm so serious about healing from the root of the problem. Because it hurts me so much going to the doctor, getting an MRI, getting medication, getting a massage therapist, getting physical therapy, and I'm still dealing with neck pain. Like, what's going on here? It's emotions. But nobody talks about emotions. So I'm taking, it's a 4-month class. She was supposed to be a psychiatrist, but she decided not to continue with her education because she was like, I'm gonna heal people my way. She heals people. She's so smart, very, 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 very smart. But she heals people through all her knowledge and her love, her heart. And that's me. That's why I am aligned with her and her education. Like for me, I wanted to be a psychologist because I love the brain. I love how humans interact and the society and all those things. But I learned that being a psychologist, I cannot tell you things like this, and I'm talking to you. I cannot give you answers. Like you can tell me right now, Angelica, what do I do here and here and then? I can tell you, like, your problem is your mom. Your problem is your job. Your problem is you. I can tell you on your face. But being a psychologist, I can't do that. I'm going to give you the tools, and you had to pick the tool and use the tool if you decide. But here, because I'm not a psychologist, I don't have that degree. I don't have that, ¿cómo se dice? Those regulations that, no, don't say that. Don't do that. I'm a people person. I'm gonna hug you if you let me. I'm gonna kiss you on the cheek if you let me. I'm gonna cry with you if you need, like cry together. I'm like that. But when you are a professional, like a psychologist or psychiatrist, you can't do that. There's so many regulations. So that's why I didn't go through the psychologist degree. I wanted to be a social worker too. I was like, that's too much because I love to do this. I found that social media is the way to heal people, and it's massively because can you imagine just you, one person in my office for 1 hour? But if I'm here for 1 hour, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, in YouTube, 4 platforms. Can you imagine if one person joined every platform? It's 4 people that I'm talking, could be for an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes. And what about if 2 people join? 2 times 4, 8 people. So I am healing 8 people. I'm sharing this information with 8 people. And then you keep multiplying, multiplying, multiplying. That's why I love to do this. Okay. So 2022, remember, my body was in pain. My dogs were sick. So that's more pain in my heart. And then dealing with emotions, learning that I had so many emotions trapped in my body that I needed to heal. And then I started getting more clues and clues and clues to start healing. I'm healing so much. And I had to do a separate video because I healed my rejection, my abandonment from my father. And that's a beautiful story. You had to tune in. And if you didn't have a father, you didn't have that, maybe you had a father at home, but he never was for you there. Drop in the comments, father. So I know we are in the same boat. I didn't have a father. My husband didn't have a father in his life either. It was just knowing that he had a father, but he was not in his life. So how many people are in the same boat, but you don't want to talk about it, and you don't want to deal about it, but you have pains that you don't know how to fix. I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? And then at the end of the year, ha ha ha, September 9th, my Coco Loco passed away. We had to make the decision to put him to sleep. That was freaking hard, okay? And then days were so close, and I was praying for God and Coco Loco, take Caliche, because Caliche, his health dropped so much when Coco Loco died. And we knew that Caliche, it won't last longer because his health was dropping and dropping because Coco is the schnauzer. Beautiful carajo. And then my Caliche. So Caliche passed away December 31st, 9 p.m. And it was so hard, but at the same time, it was like so peaceful. I was so happy. I was celebrating his life because it's kind of closing the chapter of pain in 2022. And now 2023, the way I feel it is a year of complete healing. That's the way I see it. Like 22, it was pain, 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 different ways. Even, I don't know if I still have depression. I think I still, but less than last year. I get depressed because when you deal with pain, daily pain, pain that you had to suck it up because you have to do so many things, and then you kind of don't care about the pain because you had those goals, you're responsible for other people, you get depressed. When you live in pain, it's freaking devastated. And I had to find like strength from I don't know where to keep going. And when I was diagnosed with depression, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know I have depression. But you're right, I have depression. And then I started going to the psychologist and I started dealing with triggers. And I'm like, I didn't know those were triggers. What the heck? So that's why when I'm telling you, look for professional help, is real. Don't talk to your friend, don't talk to your mom, don't talk to your partner. No, go to a professional because they know what's going on here. It is unbelievable the questions that they ask you, and you're like, oh, I never thought about it. So when I start going to a psychiatrist, not psychiatrist, psychologist, he's a social worker, but I call him psychologist. He made me realize 2 huge triggers that I had. I didn't know there were triggers from the Air Force when I served the Air Force. I didn't know. I was like, what the heck? So I'm learning to recognize those triggers because I don't want them to control me anymore, right? So if you serve the country anywhere in the world, tell me your branch, okay? I was Air Force, Reserve Air Force. My husband was active duty Air Force for 22 years. So that was, 22, pain, 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 and a little healing, like a little discovery. And then in October, I took a three-day training, free training, about how energy works, manifestation works, how you work on your mindset, how you heal emotions. And I'm like, ooh, I like this combination. And everything is based about God. I'm like, okay, God, yeah, he's my best friend. Everything with God. And I saw that God sent me that class. And then I signed up. It's going to be about 2 years, right? 2 years in school. I finished just one class. It was 2 months. Now I'm starting my next class, and it's about emotions, how to heal those emotions, and the psychology and the triggers. So it's kind of being a psychologist, but without the degree. But I'm going to have a certification as a coach and healer. So that's why I am your Angel Powers Activator. I've been saying I'm an Angel Power Activator since, I don't know, 2, 3 years, 4 years, and I didn't understand why. Uh, my logo is about angel powers, but I was like, what powers? Now I'm learning that I had to go through that pain, that I had to go through that journey at so much pain to realize I can help people with my story, with my journey, and all the things that I learned. So that's why I share. So let me check my notes to make sure that I'm not missing anything. No, I don't think so. No, I talk about everything. So please feel free to share everything you find on my social media. Remember, you don't have to ask for permission. Just share, share, share. Sharing is caring, because I know there's so many people in the world dealing with pain, physical pain, and they don't have a clue that is because they have emotions trapped in their body. Didn't know for so many years. I've been dealing with neck pain, shoulder pain, jaw pain, and then headache and migraines since 2014. And 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. In 22, after 8 years, I learned that I have this pain because I had some emotions that I didn't know that I had to heal. 8 years took. So I don't want you to take more time out of your life dealing with pain. If it could be fixed, if you fix those emotions, if you face those emotions. Okay. So I'm here for you. I love you. This is Angelica Ortiz. Angelica Empowers, your Angel Powers Activator. Ciao. You too. Bye. Facebook, Instagram.